camera this time.
Where do you go to school?
Yeah. Where do you go to school? You use yourself to like the master and stuff?
Student athletes first, then coach. I would imagine the student athlete portion will not last very long. Yep. Locker room should also be open as well if you need any. Well, in like 8 or 9 minutes at this point, but then, yeah. Yep.
I can. I'll probably get one of those
I did not.
soon, but that's all. I have to go through a lot of people normally.
Yeah.
Normally, we're very low on it. Not really.
It's not ideal.
But it's still good. Just in terms of that.
So Joe, in terms of like the emotions, are you?
Again, sorry, what was that?
In terms of like you said, like yeah, you start getting emotional. Are you just don't like you don't pass out right now?
Yeah. So, most of the reporters are aware of that kind of thing, so they won't even bother trying. But if I just keep an eye on me, then just kind of back off. The one person who's not on my feet right now has an easy to pronounce names. We haven't heard. Or I guess they're still on the court. There's no way you would have heard by now. Although, I'm going to say it's a pretty safe bet that it's the two that made the all-tournament team. So. I believe so. Who's handling Notre Dame's people? Okay. They're not even off the court yet at this point, so we're not going to know for a bit. But if you do find out while we're up here, if you just grab these and pick the two kids out. I have a pretty good idea who it is, but yeah, they both made all tournaments, so probably them, but. my assumption is going to be the 2 all-tournament members. The locker room will be open during that portion as well. They earned it. Good evening and welcome to the 2018 NCAA Tournament West Regional at Spokane Arena. A couple of quick reminders before we get started. Please turn your cell phones to silent, and remember, video and flash photography are not allowed during the news conference. At this time, the team locker room is open to media members and will remain open for up to 30 minutes. Today's pool reporter is Tim Booth. We are joined by Oregon head coach Kelly Graves and student athletes Sabrina Ionescu and Ruthie Hebert. We begin with an opening statement from Coach, followed by questions for the student athletes. We will then dismiss the student athletes prior to taking questions from Coach. Coach?
Well, I first want to congratulate Notre Dame on moving on to the Final Four. They're a great program. Coach McGraw does such a great job, and they have this particular group is a great team. I'm disappointed for us. I know this is something that we obviously wanted. It was attainable, I felt. I think the second half was the separation. You saw a team that was still trying to climb the mountain and trying to get to where we've never been before, and you saw a team that knew how to get there, and they wanted it, and it shows up in that rebound stat. But it doesn't take anything away from what a great season these guys have had. There's so many firsts I can't even enumerate them, but. They're Pac-12 champions twice over this season, and they acted and behaved like champions all year. Today, we just didn't have enough in that second half to get it done. But I'm really proud of them, and this is a team that'll be back.
We will now take questions for the student athletes only. Please direct your questions to specific student athletes.
Sabrina, you guys go to the halftime locker room up 6. What was the feeling, and then what kind of happened those first couple of minutes in the second half?
We got hot there at the end of the second quarter, but we knew that they were going to come back fiery. They don't want to lose, and they know what it's like to win at a high level. So we knew that they were going to come out and punch us, and we just had to be able to punch back, and we didn't.
Ruthie, how challenging was it to rebound against those guys, and did you feel like that was the key to the game, the way they handled the glass?
Oh, yeah, definitely was a key to the game. I mean, they're big, strong, physical players, but I think I and a few other people could have done better, but that's how it turned out.
Sabrina, it seemed like the pace got to them a little bit in the second quarter. What was the challenge of trying to get back to that pace over the course of the second half? It seemed like you had a hard time getting out and run as much as you did in the first half.
Oh, well, we got stops in the first half, and I think that led to transition baskets, and that's what we're best at. It's hard, to run in transition when they continue to score. So that's where we fell behind, and that's where we couldn't really get out of our hole. They kept scoring, and they went on a run, and we couldn't go on a run, and we couldn't get our rhythm back. But it happens. I mean, we're going to learn from this, and we're going to come back next year better.
Ruthie, what did Notre Dame do differently than almost every other team this year that they were able to kind of beat you guys underneath the basket?
I don't think they did anything differently. I think I just need to get more rebounds and be in the right position a little more.
Sabrina, Oregon, you guys were obviously the nation's best three-point shooting team all year, and this year today, I think 4 for 15, 27%. What was so good about their perimeter defense that was just limiting you guys from even getting looks?
I mean, they've been in this position before. They know how to scout teams. They know who our shooter was. They knew what our post players like to do. They knew what our guards like to do. So they knew our personnel well, and that's what they did. They played us to our weaknesses. They're long, they're athletic. They flew by on our shooters and contested a lot of shots. We didn't get a lot of open looks tonight, but we have to be able to hit those shots regardless of if they know our personnel or not.
Sabrina, when you get some perspective, do you think you'll look back on the season, and what do you think you'll think about this particular team?
I'll definitely remember this game. I mean, it was a great run, but I mean, this is gonna hurt. We had a great year. I'm happy our freshmen were able to come in and contribute and see what it's like to play for a Elite Eight. I'm happy we were able to do that last year, and I think they're going to come back better. I'm happy we were able to do this for our seniors. We had a historic year this year, winning the Pac-12 tournament, winning the regular season. But, at the end of the day, we needed to get over this hump, and we didn't. So this is what I'm going to remember. But, regardless, we're going to come back. We're going to learn from this, and we're going to come back better and hunting this Final Four next year.
Any other questions for the student athletes? Thank you for your time. Just a reminder, the team locker room is currently open for media members. We'll now move on to questions for Coach.
Coach, looking at the box score, clearly it's 51-29 rebounds advantage and 52 points in the paint. That really was the story, wasn't it?
It was. Yeah, it was. And that's, obviously a couple of their players are really strong. But I don't think it was as much that as it was. You could tell they wanted it. They were physical and they went after it. Jackie Young was so impressive, on that offensive boards. We haven't been manhandled like that on the boards all year. And a lot of it was in the second half. I mean, we gave up some in the first half, obviously, but I just thought second half, and I don't think we came out like, oh, yeah, we're up. I don't think there was anything of that. They just raised their level, and we didn't quite enough. And I knew this game was going to come down, and I remember texting Holly Rowe right before the game saying, Holly, it's that team that's going to put that one quarter together defensively that will win the game. And they did it in the third quarter. That's where the game was won.
Kelly, what did they do defensively? Because it seemed like third quarter you really struggled to get in a flow offensively, and Sabrina seemed to be trying to find someone to sort of pick up the slack.
Very first possession was Lexi Bando wide open in the corner, 3. We've run that play several times. She was literally wide open and missed it. I thought we executed. I thought Ruthie had some looks inside. I thought it got pretty physical, at times. I thought Sabrina had some good looks around the rim and some pull-ups that, we were making in the first half. We had 5 turnovers, so it's not like we were giving the ball away or anything like that. We didn't make the same shots that we were making earlier in the game. Now, maybe they were contested a little bit more, but, normally when we get some of those shooters open like they were, that's like a layup for some of them, and just didn't make them tonight.
Coach, this was Lexi's last game as a Duck. Can you just talk about, what her career has been like and what it's meant to you?
Well, I owe a lot to Lexi. She was the first one to take a chance on us when we, started the program. She's a local kid. Not many local Eugenians have stayed at the University of Oregon, especially really good players. And she won 2 state championships there. And, she means a lot to this program now. I mean, she left a legacy that that nobody before, did. And, 33 wins this year. Like I said, the Pac-12 championships. There were so many firsts I can't even enumerate. And she's a big part of that. She's been so consistent for 4 years. You look at her scoring average, and it stayed within 1 point, I think, every single year that she was there. And most importantly, on top of all her records and those kind of things, that she's just been a great representative of our university. She's a great student. She's a good citizen. She's been a great leader on the team. She's been an awesome teammate. And I'm really proud of her. Early on, she and I would, from time to time, because we're similar in some ways. But I'll tell you, I think we've both grown up. And she's been just an absolute pleasure and joy to coach.
Kelly, are your emotions kind of mirroring Sabrina's, that this is going to hurt for a while, but, it can maybe fuel you next year to get to the Final Four?
Well, I wouldn't make predictions. We're good enough. We were good enough this year. Last year was different. We weren't ready for that. I thought this year we were. We've played in a lot of big games. I was joking that the team, that other side of the Elite Eight bracket, we played 7 games against those teams and played in every single one of them, every single one of those teams. So, and, every big game that we've had this year seems like we've won. So we've come through, and just tonight we didn't. We met a team that was just a little bit tougher. And if you saw my board before the game, number 1, key to success, toughest team wins. And they were the toughest team.
Did you think after the first half that this might be kind of like the Pac-12 final, one of those nights where Sabrina just kind of takes over and carries the team to victory?
Well, I was hoping, but, because she's such a great player and she's capable of doing that anytime. No, game like this against, an opponent like Notre Dame, it takes everybody. Everybody that's playing has to be at their best. And we just weren't tonight. But there's always that thought in the back of your mind that, hey, Sabrina could take this over. But she was going against some really athletic and motivated guards for sure.
You mentioned toughness and the physicality of the game. Is that something that you'll be looking to enhance with your team next year, to get them more physical?
Well, I don't think that's been an issue with us this year, but it kind of was tonight. I wouldn't say that's been a downfall or a negative of ours this year. But sure, games like this where they're letting you play, and they did let us play. We didn't respond as well as we should have.
Do we have any other questions for Coach?
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you for your time, Coach. I mean, it could have been any of them. But fortunately, that did not go. For anyone that wasn't out on the court when it was announced, the all-tournament team has been announced. From Texas A&M, Kennedy Carter. From Oregon, Ruthie Hebert. From Oregon, Sabrina Ionescu. And from Notre Dame, Marina Mabry. And from Notre Dame, Arike Ogunbowale. Seriously? Okay. That's not what I expected. All right. The 2 that made all-tournament team. They might have gotten swept up for other like ESPN type stuff. So. Yeah, it's a reason. Yes. Do you know Josh, their FID? Okay. Oh, no, it's not a big deal. If you see him, we're going to give these to him right at the end. Congratulations, Tim Jackson. What are you doing on August 26th? You want to buy a dress and hang out? Or?
Allegedly right behind me, but don't know about that.
Shower.
Yeah. That's quick.
Good evening and welcome to the 2018 NCAA Tournament West Regional at Spokane Arena. A couple of quick reminders before we get started. Please turn your cell phones to silent and remember video and flash photography are not allowed during the news conference. At this time, the team locker room is open to media members and will remain open for up to 30 minutes. Today's pool reporter is Tim Booth. We are joined by members of the West Regional champions Notre Dame, including head coach Muffet McGraw and student athletes Jessica Shepard and Catherine Westbeld. We begin with an opening statement from Coach, followed by questions for the student athletes. We will then dismiss the student athletes prior to taking questions for the coach. Coach.
So proud of this team, where we came from, what we've overcome to get here. Over a great Oregon team, Sabrina Ionescu, just a fantastic player, and did a great job on her in the third quarter. I thought was as well as we've played defensively, and that was the difference in the game. Got him to miss a couple shots, rebounded really well. Jackie Young in particular rebounded well, and then Catherine Westfeld. You expect a senior to be ready to lead your team, and she certainly did that today. But great balance in the scoring, just like we've always had.
We will now take questions for the student athletes only. Please direct your questions to specific student athletes.
Jessica, you guys go to the halftime locker room down 6. What was being talked about, and what was the kind of mentality you guys went in with that third quarter?
I think the biggest thing for us as players was just going in there, focusing, and we knew we were a better team than them offensively, so we knew that it ultimately came down to defense and just getting stops. So we knew that first 5 minutes of that third quarter would be really important for us.
Catherine, at what point did you kind of realize that they maybe weren't paying that much of attention to you in the paint, and maybe this could be a good offensive game for you?
I think from right at the get-go, the high post was really open, that mid-range. So I just kind of took what they gave me. You know, we have 4 great players other than me on the floor at the same time. So, you know, you have to kind of choose something to give up. And I think they chose me to kind of, you know, leave me a little bit and double team on some other people. So, you know, I just kind of took what they gave me.
Catherine, how's the ankle, and what's kind of enabled you to log these heavy minutes through that injury?
The ankle's all right. You know, it's sore. It's going to be sore. But, you know, this is my senior year, last round in the tournament. So, you know, I'm just going to give it my all regardless of pain, you know, injury, anything. I'm just going to play with my teammates, fight for them, play for everybody in South Bend and family, friends, everyone.
For both of you, with all that you guys have been through as a team this year, getting to this point, what does it mean for both of you?
We'll start with Catherine, please.
Okay. I mean, it definitely means a lot, especially being my senior year. But honestly, just what we've overcome this season with 7 scholarship players and everyone really just fighting like till the end, literally through everything. Broken nose, sprains, black eyes, Marina's bump on her forehead now. I'm just honestly so proud of each and every one of our players, and just what we've overcome and how we've stuck together through it all, through the rough times, and how we've overcome everything and came out on top.
Yeah, I agree. Just proud of everyone in that locker room, from, you know, the 4 that tore their ACLs that are there every day at practice, giving it their best for us, and just the walk-ons that come in every day practice and practice hard against us. It's not easy, but just proud of this team. I think, you know, you look at what we do have, and that's really the key to this team, and I think we're just relentless. You know, we're not going to settle for anything less than our best.
I'd be curious of either of you, maybe starting with Jessica, did you guys notice any frustration from Oregon on the court, because they're not used to struggling like that offensively?
Yeah, I think a little bit in the third quarter, you just started to see that frustration. There was just some unnecessary elbows here and there that, you know, the refs weren't calling, which was fine, but you could definitely sense their frustration.
Any other questions for the student athletes? Thank you for your time, student athletes. Just a reminder, the team locker room is currently open for media members. And we will now move on to questions for Coach.
Coach, you said yesterday your team maybe not the best defensively, and you would have to battle. Can you just describe what did you see out of your team in that third quarter, down 6 at the half?
Yeah, they proved me right in the first half, didn't they? But the third quarter, I thought we guarded the ball screen a little differently. We tried to double Sabrina a little bit more, tried to get a little bit of a hedge. And I think that was a little more effective than our plan A, B, and C in the first half. So we dug deep in the scouting report to go to that one.
I mean, you talked about your pride with this team and everything they've overcome. Can you kind of compare it to the other trips to the Final Four? Is there something more special about this group?
This one's just so rewarding because I think it was, even though we're number 1 seed, a little unexpected. I think at the beginning of the year, you know, we got blown out at Louisville. We were down 23 to Tennessee. I mean, we had a stretch in the middle there that determined our season, and we battled back from it, and that's where you saw their character. I think that was definitely the game that turned our season, and this team they just never gave up.
So when you have a comeback like that and the history of comebacks you guys have had, does a 6-point deficit at halftime tonight not feel as daunting in the locker room?
Yeah, it really didn't. I mean, we felt like we couldn't possibly be worse defensively than we were in the first half. And, you know, offensively, we're on pace. We're doing what we're supposed to do. And we really, I didn't think looked sharp, but we were still scoring. So we kind of felt like we're in a pretty good spot right now. We're not playing that well, and we're only down 6.
Catherine hasn't had many offensive games like that. Did you have to? Was she aware of the fact they were leaving her open early on, or did you or one of the assistants point that out to her?
Yeah, we pointed it out before the game. We wanted to attack the mid-post area, and she, you know, kind of every time out reminded them to look for that spot, and I think she's so good there. I mean, she makes good decisions, and she can make that shot. So I think that, you know, the guards really had a little trouble finding her at times, but then eventually I think they were able to see the open man.
What kind of testament is it to your team that, you know, you get big performances from basically every different starter in one of the 2 games this weekend? You know, how does that sort of compare in terms of the depth of different players?
You know, it's hard to pick an MVP because you look at the whole starting unit, you think we couldn't do it without any of them. Certainly, Enrique's had a fantastic year, and she's made a lot of All-American teams, but we wouldn't be here without Jessica Shepard, without Marina Mabry, without Jackie Young and Catherine, and really Coco and Danny on the bench. I mean, we've needed everybody at times this year, and I think everybody has stepped up and come through for us.
Any other questions for Coach? All right. Thank you for your time.